Hello, everyone, and welcome to another installment of MacDaddy Brings You Small Streamer Sidebar, a short series in which I speak with some of the coolest small streamers on the web. Today, I'll be interviewing one of the first people that I made a connection with on Twitch, a small VTuber, Lego builder, and awesome person, L3m0ncak3, or as I like to call them, Lemon.
Hi, my name is Lemon Cake, or as most of my friends know me for Lemon or Lemon, whatever.
Lemon.
Lemon. I'm a tiny streamer, but I'm proud of it. Honestly, it's been a ride, I would say. I do a lot of different streams, mostly Legos for the time being, because who doesn't like Legos, honestly?
Who doesn't, right? I mean,
Uh, yeah, I mean, then I do FPS and horror games and whatnot, and that's sort of like I like to do collabs with people too. I've been trying to get things on the right foot, but it's getting there. I guess it's getting there. So yeah, it's me, Lemon.
all right, Lemon. Let's jump right into it. Where are you from, Lemon? For the people at home who don't know.
I am born and raised in Denmark, but my family has root in Southeast Europe, actually.
Oh, okay.
So that's why, you can tell a little bit of accent from that direction, a little bit of Danish accent, and a little bit, of the, accents from everywhere. The thing is, I picked up a lot of accents during the years, like past 5 years, since I really got into the, in the Switch and being online. So a little bit of Australia, a little bit of US, and a little bit of England, and just basically all mixed together some sort of way.
Yeah, no, I didn't. When I first met you, I did not know where you were from. I couldn't place your accent like the first time, so I was like, I'm gonna sit in and listen to what this person's doing. And then I saw you were building Legos, and I was like, oh, I like Legos. I'll stop by. And then I think the first thing I asked you was about your stream deck.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the
actually,
first thing I
that's
asked
true.
you. Yeah, yeah.
So, yo, that's a stream deck you have? Yeah. It's like the middle version. It's like got 15 buttons and it's all programmable. And it's all about it. It's like, yeah, I like it. I like it. It's a cool little stream equipment that it's every streamer must have nowadays.
Oh yeah,
Honestly.
absolutely. It's kind of after having it, I don't think I want to go back to not having it. It's so useful. It's incredibly useful.
You know how much time it saves you, and how many mouse buttons and how much fucking around from OBS and things it saves you?
Yeah. The, yes,
Oh,
especially when you're streaming from your PC and then you have to go from the game on Steam, which takes forever to get out of it, to access your OBS, to get back and do, like, let's say you just wanted to change a camera, like turn it on or turn it off. That takes forever.
yeah, tell me about it.
I will tell you
I
about
mean,
it. I'll tell you about it. But I want
yeah,
you
I
to tell
mean,
me things. I want you to tell me what made you first learn English?
I was the thing is that it was mandatory here in Denmark to learn English since from second grade.
I mean,
So
that's crazy.
it's it's pretty early on. So it's like you're barely 9 and you learn English.
Jeez, 9 years old. I mean, it's not your primary language that you guys would learn though, but do you guys have to learn it and your I don't even know the language of
Well,
Denmark. What is the language of
Danish.
Denmark? Danish. Oh, duh. Gosh, I'm dumb, man. Oh man.
Danish. It's Danish. Well, Danish is obviously mandatory because you speak it. But the thing is, usually the grammatic of the language. English is also mandatory. Um, so the only thing that's not mandatory is either you can learn French or German from 7th grade. So you can pick and choose from one of those two. But English and Danish are mandatory. You have to have them. That's why like 80% of the country speaks English.
That's crazy. I mean, that's great for you guys because you guys can, expand out from where you guys are from. But in
Oh yeah.
America, we have the option whether to learn a trade or you have to learn a language, and you have to do 2 years of learning a language. And for everyone in America, they usually pick, French, Spanish, Italian, something Latin based. And it doesn't
Mm.
and it doesn't really stick with you. Like I took 4 years of Spanish in high school. I only know bad words.
That's usually how it goes, honestly. I mean, the thing is, in every new language or come across, is like usually the bad words you learn first.
Exactly. It's the one I use the most.
Yeah, exactly, because you swear a lot. It's like, "Puta de madre." I'm just kidding.
I do be swearing a lot.
That's the only thing. Hola, or something small greetings or whatever, but also the swear words.
Yeah, the swear words are important. All right, Lemon. When did you decide to become a virtual streamer? When did you start getting behind the avatar?
That actually happened oh, less than a year ago, actually. When was it that I became actually like a PNG tuber or VTuber?
Is there
There's
a
like
is there a difference in the two? Like if I say VTuber, is that specifically for like virtual YouTuber or like a PNG streamer? Is there like a difference?
PNG is what I'm using now.
Okay.
A VTuber is like the full model of like a movable model. One of the other streamers that you know, Ellie, she has a VTuber model.
Right, the
Or
one with
Tree,
like
she has a VTuber model too, but she's also using her PNG as well and bringing other streamers up. But those are the ones that I know very close. So those have VTuber models.
nice.
I can use a VTuber model if I want to, but sometimes it's just a hassle to set up.
I believe it. Anything to do with like Discord, OBS is a pain in the butt to me.
No, it's more like you need to have your camera on, pointing you, and it needs to track your movement and face and whatnot, so I can see
Yeah, no, I
represented on the screen, and that's sometimes wonkers. And you know what? I'm gonna do PNG from now on.
I'm just doing
Uh,
PNG.
yeah, Tree made this on a stream one day while I was doing I was doing a Lego stream. Honestly,
Tree made this for you?
yeah, Tree made this
Oh,
character for me. Yeah,
it's
she was
cute.
doing it like on a stream while I was building Legos, and he's like, where's your PNG? So I have this shitty one from Discord. He's like, hold on, let me make you one. It's
Aw.
like 10, 15 minutes later, I have this.
I mean, it looks great. Honestly, very cute.
Yeah, there's a lot of people liking it. The thing is, I, like a month ago, I got like this weird interaction with a new friend, I guess. Um, you know, one of my viewers, he basically came in, he's saying that, you're awesome streamer and whatnot. It's like, thank you, I appreciate that. And then I went into a Discord call with some friend of him. As soon as I jumped into the call, he was like, "Oh my God, Islam, I'm your biggest fan. I printed out your picture, your character on a picture paper, and I printed them on the wall there. Your biggest fan." Is like, "Oh, thank you." I was like,
Whoa.
yeah, I was like, that's pretty early on to experience that sort of thing. I didn't expect that to be this early. I was like, barely anyone on the internet, but still, thank you, I guess.
I mean, you're a powerful, charismatic character, Lemon. I can see why you would have the appeal, the magnetism to draw someone in to appreciating you like that.
But the thing is, I never experienced. The thing is, so I mean, sure, there's a lot of people coming in and say, "Hey, I like your content, I like your voice and whatnot," and I think thank you. But to that sort of degree where people actually, I mean, I think it's firm. Even Darling, my girlfriend, also um have the background on the piece. She says my what do you call it, my avatar. So like I will respect them because Firm is a close friend. Darling because we know why.
I mean, you're
And
dating
the
her.
thing is,
So
but actually someone that just basically almost met, having a picture on the wall of me,
yeah, no,
it's
that
kind of
that can
surreal.
be
It's kind
strange.
of surreal, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say, most big streamers would get that. Those that are basically very, very large, but me, like, I guess so.
Well, hold on now. Let's define what we call a big streamer. What Lemon? How many followers do you have currently?
I have 380 something.
380 something.
Yes.
That's actually look. as a smaller streamer than you, I've only got a follow base of like 111 now, which I think is a great number, 1111. Uh,
Yeah.
but it I've never experienced anything like that other than like people coming in my Discord and being like, "Yo, what's up? This is great. I'm glad to be here," kind of thing. But I've never had somebody
Mm.
like make a poster of me, and I don't think I want that.
I was taken by surprise. I was like, this is too soon.
I mean,
I'm still a nobody.
you're not a nobody. What are you talking about?
But in relative speaking, on the webs, I'm still a nobody.
No, I think you're somebody. Definitely somebody.
Well, I'm somebody that is small, is the word for it.
Yeah.
But I know that people will say, don't say that about yourself. You're putting yourself down. Even though I preach the same words, don't talk down about yourself. But, just sometimes I don't listen to my own advice.
I mean, when do we ever listen to ourselves?
Never.
Exactly. Which is why when you talk bad about yourself and that negative self-talk, you should just ignore that too.
Well, it's hard sometimes,
Oh, I do. We're our biggest critics.
And definitely. But yeah, that was a surreal experience. So yeah,
Well,
I had
maybe that has
I have,
something to do with the atmosphere that you create around your community. And this leads me into my next question. What is the atmosphere that you hope to make for somebody when they're coming in on your stream?
I want them to feel that they belong. Even sometimes my streams can be all over the place. What I've discovered, what I discover more now, I think I might have ADHD. I should be tested about for that, but
Maybe.
I don't know. So my thoughts can be one moment, one thing, one moment, the other thing. I cannot pay attention sometimes to a thing for a long time. And then when something comes up on the screen, so, oh, what that? Like, what up?
Squirrel.
Well, that's. I want them to feel that they can come to a stream and hang out and not feel that they are bothering anyone. That I feel that they should be coming in and saying hello, and not feel bad about anything. I want to feel them a small break from their busy lives, or if they're having a busy life and they're doing something in the background. I feel that they should be able to have me as a background noise that is calming them down somehow. I guess I don't know. I don't know. That's a question that's hard to answer because I never thought about that. But I guess people should just come in and feel welcome. I
Yeah.
guess like most people would want to, and appreciate. I will appreciate if they do. I will appreciate if they like the content, obviously, and I will appreciate if they, enjoy it mostly because I had a I have a saying that I've been using for a while. I know that time is a valuable commodity nowadays, and spending that time, even though like 1 second, 10 minutes, 1 minute, whatever time it might be, spending that time with me and just listening to me or being active on stream with me is more than I can ask for because you're spending your valuable time with me. And honestly, that means a lot more than anything.
Right on, Lemon. That's a good way of being. Like I also agree when people come in and hang out where I'm streaming, I'm like, wow, these people have taken the time to come and just chill with me, to talk with me. It feels good. It feels like you do belong, and especially after moving from where I was and I had friends to this place where I am currently, and I don't really have a lot of friends. It's nice to make a community in not where I live, and I have people I could talk to, and I feel comfortable being around. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's my goal, actually, just to brighten people's day in some sort of way, I guess.
That's a good way to be, Lemon. Honestly, I feel like wanting that desire to make people happy just by what you do is exactly what the community that we are building is trying to do, honestly.
Yeah, just sharing my passion with people that shares the same passion in some sort of way, like Legos. is something that I like to do. I like to also have a good time with them, and them trolling me somehow. I don't know, but yeah, I like to share what I'm doing with, especially with the Legos and streaming, and and playing video games and sucking at it sometimes. But that's besides the point.
Speaking of Legos, when did you first start building Legos on stream?
That was the X-wing set that you came and stumbled upon to.
That was the first build. Was the one that I saw.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Okay, privileged.
yeah.
I feel
That is
honored.
actually the X-wing I have in my background here that I've posted pictures all over the place because I was so proud of it. I mean, the thing is, I said when I saw it, I said, I want this. I know. I mean, I know it's a little bit. I know it's like $200. It's a little bit pricey. I get that, but I want it. I want to build it. And when I started, opening it back, I was like, oh, this is larger than I thought. Oh, this is a lot larger than I thought. I was like, oh, this is gonna take a while. I was like, oh, fuck's sake.
Slowly
That's the
realizing the
thing.
responsibility you've given yourself.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not that it's very unhandy to move around and stuff like that because sometimes it can be like flimsy too. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, oh no,
Do you glue your pieces together like while you're
no,
building it? No. Okay, good.
no.
You're one of those types. Good, good, good. I don't know if you saw the Lego movie where they had the Craggle, where it was basically super glue, and they were gluing things together, and everyone was like, "No, you can't do that." My uncle was a big proponent of gluing things together, so he never had to work on it again.
I mean, I can see why because that would be probably be a good idea sometimes because every time I move it, there's like I'm feeling the one of the bricks move a little bit. So oh no,
Oh
please don't pop out.
no.
And when I moved it like a month ago, one of the bricks fell out. I was like, oh no.
Did you know where it went? Did you find the place
I
for it?
I know what it is. I still haven't put it back. It's been a month.
It's
I was
been a
like,
month.
for fuck's sake, I cannot be bothered to look in the manual again when this belongs.
Yeah, no, I can see where you don't want to go through a small picture book and find out this singular piece, which probably has multiple places where they get put. You don't want to try to find it. I get
Um,
that. It sounds awful.
it's like a manual, like half an inch thick or something. I don't know.
It's a thick
It's
book.
like gigantic. Yeah, it's like over 500 steps. Like 2,000 pieces. Like nope.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
But the thing is, me being Danish, and here's the thing: Lego is from Denmark. Me being Danish, that is actually the first Lego set I actually ever built.
Word.
Yeah, I'm just going straight in hard with the Lego set. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find the most difficult thing I can afford and just build it. I was like, you know what? I probably shouldn't have done it. I probably should build the one of the Halloween pumpkins or the cats that I did today or yesterday or something. Well, maybe I should go with a few hundred pieces, not a few thousands.
Look, Lemon, I've always been in for a penny, in for a pound. If you're gonna do something, go big or go home. So I believe that you did the right call, getting the big one first.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not regretting it. I was just maybe I should have started small. That's the thing. I'll just you live and you learn, I guess.
Oh yeah, we definitely live and we definitely learn. But speaking of living and learning, what was the most stressful stream that you've ever done so far? What made your heart and gave you anxiety?
I really don't know.
You
I
know
never
how?
think about my streams in that sort of moment until a few days later. You know, then I start blaming anything else that might have happened that day or prior to that or after that. So I don't think my streams were causing me anxiety in some sort of way or stressful because I think it's happening in the moment and I don't think about it. Just go with it sometimes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. To answer that question is kind of difficult because I don't. Sure, there are stressful moments and whatnot, and there are angry moments, there are annoying moments and whatnot, and those we can all agree to. But it's just sometimes I don't feel that I'm anxious or some sort of way.
All right, that's great. Because your most stressful stream that I remember, okay, this is just coming from my experience, was the one where we did with Zaggy and
That was
uh,
just annoying.
yeah, that was the chain together with all four of us, that or all three of us. The three one wasn't as bad as when all four of us were there with
Oh
Papa. That
no.
was crazy.
Yeah, that was a nightmare.
That was a little bit nightmarish. It was just 4 hours of why did you do that? The other person's like, I didn't mean to. And it was
Like,
mostly
yeah, and then me and Pancho basically, went duo and just completed the whole thing
yeah,
in
I
one
know.
stream.
Did you know Zaggy stopped? He's not streaming anymore.
When did it happen?
A couple days ago, he just sent me a message, and I was like, "What?" I mean, he's doing more in his IRL life, and he wants to move away from
Yeah,
streaming a little bit. So he might come back. Who knows? But it just the start of the downfall, I guess.
yeah. I mean, streaming isn't for everyone. That's for sure.
That
You
is
need
for
a lot
sure.
of there's a lot. Some say streaming is easy, but there's some sort of a commitment to it too, because it's basically a show you're putting on for people.
Yeah, that's what it
It's
is.
basically your own mini show you're broadcasting, and there is the sort of commitment. You need to be ready and have the right mindset in most cases, because if you don't, people will pick up on it, and people will just find another one, find another streamer,
Yeah,
basically. So if you're not feeling well and you're pushing it, I've also said this in the past. If you're not feeling well, don't push it. Don't just either cut it early, just cancel the stream or whatnot. Yeah, because people will pick up on it and they will just say either they will feel. And drop the Lego piece. Sorry. Either people will just pick up on it as either feel sorry for you, and they will, you know, they will start questioning what's wrong, and then you kind of think about it, and then you're spiraling into, um, oh no, people are picking up on it, that's something wrong, and then just if you're not feeling well with streaming, just either cancel it or cut it short. That's my best advice.
yeah. No,
Because it is a show for people in the end. It's a TV show on the internet
with
in some
commercials and
sort of
all.
way. With commercial and all. Damn Switch.
Damn Twitch. I mean, without Twitch, what other place would we go though? Kick.
Oh fuck it.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Kick. I don't.
I
Anyway,
mean, we can go to YouTube.
yeah, but YouTube is like having this fluctuation where they're losing a lot of their streaming people. Like people who stream on YouTube don't make as much or don't do as much on the stream, so they're cutting back. But then I don't know, a lot of the exclusive YouTube streamers are coming back to Twitch.
Yeah, because the feeling of they don't get the same audience as the.
You don't though. No one. I never thought about going to YouTube to go. Oh, I'm gonna watch a live streamer right now.
No, I don't go for YouTube. Just for watch videos or listen to music or whatnot. I
Exactly.
don't go to YouTube to listen to watch live streams.
Yeah, it's just it feels like the wrong place to put it. Not saying it is the wrong place. Like you can definitely do both, or if you multicast, because some people don't have Twitch and they don't want to sign up for it, but they have a YouTube because it's free and you can immediately start watching things and start not follow people, but you still just watch it. If that's what you want to do.
Mm,
Whereas Twitch, you have to have a wall of you need to be a member, you need to have an account, and then you need to find them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Where YouTube's free access is just like, oh, wait, for free, for free.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it is free also on Twitch, but just a few more steps.
Yeah, a few more steps, and even those few steps will push people away. That's the thing. You don't when there's a barrier to entry, it gives people a chance not to step over that barrier, even if it's a small one. And
Oh yeah,
yeah, I just think that's probably the biggest problem with Twitch's way of going about it. But at the same time, they're still like the biggest proponent of it and have the biggest clientele.
oh definitely.
Definitely.
I mean, they're doing it really well. People are trying to keep up. I mean, some other companies are trying to keep up, but it's not going well for them. Even though they're paying like gigantic amounts of money to alert the big streamers over to their platform, doesn't work out. It's just Yeah, I don't know. It's just some streamers keep to that platform they've been offered, and some people don't, and it's just yeah. No, Twitch is, I think, is here to stay.
Yeah, I think Twitch is also here to stay. So let's focus away from less of Twitch, and let's focus on your channel, Lemon. How long have you been streaming consistently?
Consistently, I would say I've been taking it more seriously for the past since March,
Okay.
because prior to that I had some issues in my private life that caused me that I couldn't stream. I was streaming on and off once every month or something, um, for like a year or two. So, but yeah, I've been taking it more seriously now. Definitely for since March. But I started streaming back in when did I get affiliated? Back in 2001,
Oh, okay.
2000. Yeah, it's pretty early on. Back when all the pandemic and things happened. Um, but yeah, since then, then I've been streaming on and off, and sometimes I just took it more seriously. Sometimes life happens. Sometimes, I just now it has been quite stable for streaming.
Sometimes
Sure, I
life
need to.
happens. Yeah.
Well, life happens.
Life
You
be
know,
happening. So,
life be happening. So that is the yeah.
speaking of life, what do you do when you're not behind the PNG, when you're not behind the webcam? Who is Lemon when they aren't streaming?
Well, I deliver food to people. That's my day job. Um, like DoorDash or Uber Eats, whatever it is, or in the States or whatever in the world, or Just Eat. I don't know. So I do that for a living, which is amazing to be honest. Which means I can sort of schedule my streams and work around each other
Yeah.
in a more correct manner. Um, I'm not limited to that I have to stream at this point or I have to go to work at this point. I can always, take an hour off here or add an extra hour there, so I can be flexible between the two. And that's what I was also trying to strive to do. Mix them so they are, you know, working perfectly around each other. Well, every streamer's biggest dreams is, living full time of what they like to do.
Right.
So I hope they can do that someday. Maybe I'll get my breakthrough. I don't know, but for now I'm just doing it as a hobby, uh, and because I like to do it. It's fun. So yeah, I just do deliveries. I don't know how much in detail I should go. But it's fun. It's fun. It's a very good flexible job, I would say.
Good. I'm glad that you
Um,
find that work life balance where you are able to schedule what you do to make money and what you do to have fun around each other. There's a lot of people in life that unfortunately don't get that privilege, but I think as you are very fortunate to have the ability to do that.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't want to do deliveries because they think it's a menial job, and you know, some people think, just another delivery driver. So, you know what? I make a, I'm doing decently. I'm paying my bills. I'm making good money of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm enjoying it. I'm having no boss over my head. I'm doing what I want within the company policies and the law, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Um, Just gonna put that out there before I get into trouble. So yeah, I'm just doing my own thing really. That's the thing. That's what the thing I like. Because 2 jobs ago, I also did deliveries for the American the Danish version of the American USPS.
Okay.
So I delivered packages during COVID, which got me thinking, maybe I could do something better than this in the past. Because I liked it because the only thing I had to do is, load of the van and just deliver these packages. And that's it for the day. No matter, I can do it as fast as I want, as slow as I want. I push my own tempo out there and just do that. And I did that. It was perfect. I liked it. I like this sort of freedom that I got. And then the past job was sort of the management, as they are management, always require more of you for the same pay,
Yep.
sadly.
Yep.
So I thought, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna try doing deliveries like full time and just do this. And I don't regret it, honestly.
I'm glad you don't regret it. And the folks at home are not going to understand this, but how were you first starting to deliver your items? How did you first started doing it? What was your means of transportation?
Well, since I live in the big city in Denmark, doing it by bicycle is the second best option. Definitely, because there's so many one-way streets where bikes are allowed to pass through because they are exempt for them.
Oh,
And there
okay.
are there are alleyways you can get through that cars cannot. So the bike is the second best option. So I did that for like almost a year before I finally got the scooter bought, and now I'm riding around with a scooter, and it's much easier, a lot better because I have a higher earning potential, like 20 to 30% more per
Wow.
night, which is I usually alleviate it between me not being at work as much as I used to do on a bike, so more streaming time basically.
There you go.
So I use that as a counter. So yeah, there's clearly in the big city is either bike or scooter. That's the way to go.
Does the scooter
When you
also
go
get the
out,
same exceptions as the bike when you're going through the one ways and the
yes,
alleyways? Ooh, so you're just faster now,
yes, actually am.
huh?
It actually is. The only thing, I just have to gas it up once in a while. Like every day I go to work, I'll just gas it like half a gallon or
Half a
something
gallon of gas. Oh my goodness.
for a day. Yeah.
That's crazy. What is that? Like $3? I don't know what actually. I'm not gonna
Uh,
do price conversion. Let's not worry about it.
well, $5
That's still so
for
cheap. That's
$4
so
for
cheap
the single day.
for $4, so that you can make upwards of 200 to 300 if you have a good busy day. That's cash in, cash out, money hand over fist, dude.
On a slow day between 150 to 200.
In a day, that's still not bad. That's not bad, especially because you
Yeah,
make the schedule. It's your freedom.
yeah. I, I go to mostly I just basically push the streams out a little bit longer than I normally would because then I'm just gonna catch up anyways, or I'm just going to get like an hour long on the other end because you believe it or not, even it's like 1 a.m. people are still hungry.
I believe it. I believe it. I do. I remember being a young man playing video games at 1 a.m., maybe not fully sober with my friends and going, dang, I could really use a hamburger right about now.
Yeah, right. There's like 5 or 6 in the city alone. It's like they're everywhere. So they're close by. So, but luckily there are a few of them that have open like 24/7,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them are open so 1 a.m.
I couldn't
So
imagine
yeah,
working until 1 a.m. I mean, I did work past 1 a.m. often when I was in the Navy, but I couldn't do it as a civilian. I gotta get my
oh, it's fun.
sleep. I'm sure it's fun for
It's
you, but I gotta get my sleep. I'm a baby.
my sleeping schedule is fucked.
And I guess that
And that,
is the price when you're your own boss, is you
oh
set
yeah,
your own schedule for everything.
definitely. I mean, sure, you are when it comes to you need to figure out things. Have a appointment and hanging out with friends and streaming with other streamer friends. You need to have this sort of deadlines you need to put in. Otherwise, you're gonna blow them off too
Yeah.
often. Um, so those are the sort of rules you have. But other than that, it's just. I mean, here's the other thing. Regardless, if you're a streamer, you set your own rules and stuff like that. It's good to have a schedule that people know when you're gonna start streaming,
Right.
so they can show up.
Right.
So they can, they expect you to be there at that certain amount of time. Because at the end of the day, as one of my acquaintances put it, you're basically a radio show for some people. They just listen to you. They don't watch you. Just listen to you. So you should basically, you should need to have a schedule when you're going to start streaming a certain amount of time. They're going to show up regardless. And you're going to basically, talk about what you're doing, what you have been doing, what not, and also explain to people what you're about to do and stuff like that. Basically, being a radio host for
Right.
people.
Yeah. And what's the saying? If you build it, they will come.
Yes,
Exactly.
definitely.
Yeah. People
Definitely.
want entertainment. They want to be involved, especially with Twitch. It's more of a entertainment that you can influence.
Yes, people like that a lot.
Yeah. I
People,
see the draw for it.
the thing is, people enjoy, it's like the small things. People enjoy that they can influence the stream or, do something that they feel proud of it somehow. I mean, that's the thing, because I noticed that for myself. If I can influence the stream a little bit, say, hey, I had an impact on that. Yay. It's like instant gratification in some sort of way. It's like, oh, this is amazing. I can do that for this. I have an impact on this stream. Yes, you just get happy. And when people see that and you see that you're having an impact on the stream, they return because they actually pay attention to you. And that's the thing also with small streamers. Viewers have much more personal interactions with the streamer. Because they can actually talk to the streamer, because there's not a lot of people on the chat, so they can have a conversation or whatnot. And that's what people like to have their name read out and whatnot, and their comment read out. It's like they feel appreciated.
They feel heard. I feel like
exactly.
Twitch gives a voice to everybody who's in chat. That's why there's chat. So people, whether it's through your voice or through someone else's voice, or if someone just responding to them, it's nice to feel heard.
It's nice, as even though they read only one of your comment amongst hundreds. If they're like a bigger streamer, you feel like, oh, he saw my comment.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, he saw my comment. Like, I think it's a small thing, but you get happy for it.
Exactly. When I first started, the first person that I ever subscribed to ever was Meat Canyon, or I think it's Papa Meat on streaming. And he gave me a shout out, and I was just like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
It was awesome. All right.
Yeah, I mean.
So we've been talking about what we like about Twitch, what we do. What is your goal for your channel? Where is your channel going? What is the overall end all that you want your channel to provide for either yourself or your community?
I think this sort of lures into the same question that you asked me about, what do you want from your viewers to see your community channel, what they want to see from you. I think, to be a place where they can come and hang out, to be a place where they can feel welcome, to feel a place where they can come and hang out with other of my viewers, my other moderators and whatnot, and come a place and hang out and have fun, enjoy take a break from the busy day and enjoy the moment. You know,
I do. Yeah, I get that.
it's just that's what I want. And if feel a place where they can be heard, and if they need support, they can get it. You know, and that's what it strives to build. And I hope that will eventually come to fruition. I think it's slowly coming to fruition, from what I can tell. But you know, it's just sometimes you just are happy that you make an impact on people's life.
Well, as an impact, after I joined your community, I got to tell you, that's what made me really like tighten down on becoming a streamer myself. And
Mm.
I mean, if there's an impact that you have, it's this. This right now has like you have impacted this part of my journey to make these things. So this is your direct impact right here, right now. So I just want you to know
Oh,
that.
that actually makes me happy. I mean,
Good.
that is the. I guess you don't realize how much of an impact you make sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, Even though you know you want to be the best person for people. I mean, you should always be yourself. That is the best person you can be. Um, but still, you strive to be a little bit better every day. Um, because you want to feel people that where's my thought with this? You want to feel that people can come to you, enjoy you, and just have fun, basically.
I think that is the perfect message to leave off on. As a place where that you want to create is for people to come, have fun, and just kind of forget about their lives for a little bit and just focus on whatever you guys are doing as a community, coming together and having a good time. Uh,
Mm.
Lemon, what areas can people reach out to you? What are your socials? Drop the plug, do the plugs. This is the time.
Well, the thing is, you know, I do have an Instagram like with my name on what I use from Twitch, and I do have a YouTube too, and I do have a. I don't use the Instagram at all. I just have it.
You just have it, so
I,
don't plug it.
I
Is that what
just
you're
have it
saying?
for I just have it since for me to like a doom scroll sometimes when I'm bored, and basically the same name, like lemon cake with the threes and O's and.
Oh yeah, gosh, it's so hard to type out to give you a shout out no matter what. Because I'm like, you know what, just screw it. I hope he chats, copy and paste.
Oh goodness, I knew my name. How many times people have said, "I hate that you have numbers in your name."
I mean,
I cannot help it. They've originally been taken, so I cannot. Don't blame me. Blame the other person.
All right, Lemon. I want to thank you for being a part of this interview, and I want to hope that you are growing even more, and I hope that your community gets even bigger.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for doing this.